that's kind. But I went to Charleville, which is, up north a little bit here from Cork City. And over 5 nights, there were actually 10 nights, but by the time I learned of it, I only got there mid-festival. I went 5 nights in a row, saw 5 plays from 5 different little communities. Villages as small as 1,000 people work all year long to put on a play. And they don't just put on, Getting Gertie's Garter. I mean, they do really, and I saw a magnificent production of Bog of Cats, the Marina Carr play. And I was just very bowled over by the quality of work that's going on all over Ireland. And one of the things that I think people who come to Salesman will feel in this production is we have that community spirit in this show. This isn't the kind of show, I've been in productions where, you go to New York or Dublin or you go to Los Angeles, you got some bucks, you get some journeyman actors, you pay them, they come in, they do a yeoman-like professional job, and everybody goes home, right? I mean, yes, it's fine, but there's no spiritual, this is a spiritual thing for us. I mean, we're doing this really in the truest amateur sense. We're doing it because we love this. It's been a love fest, a family. And I think the people who go all over Ireland watching these festivals will see some of that spirit. Not that we're doing lesser work, but that we're doing it in the way the Greeks did it, because it was part of their community. It was in the soul of them. And I think that's something we need to resonate with that we've lost.
Right. I also heard from various theatre people in Cork that because of the recession, that it's actually brought the theatre community tighter together, that they'll all lend each other equipment, help with promotion, with marketing, so it's actually had a positive effect on the theatre.
But theatre is always good for recessions and for oppressions. Theatre is a great medium for bringing people together. And I think it's a mistake to associate a good theatre with having a lot of money,
right,
to fund that theatre. I mean, I was just listening the other day, the Newsline, I think it was on CNN or one of those, and they were giving reports on one of the Broadway shows, Spider-Man, and they spent something like $100 million. And
for 3 times.
And exactly like that, exactly like that. So there was a nightmare scenario, and they brought every possible gadget, and couldn't really pull it through. And so when you think about it, it's not about money.
No.
It is about community. It is about
some
people
of the
coming
best
together.
performances I've seen actually are UCC students in the granary, where they might just have 3 boxes.
Right.
Well, that's what we're trying to do in UCC and DTS. We have a very close relationship with Granary. We're in a partnership with Granary. We all work together, and Granary for us is like a lab. In fact, we call our spaces Drama Lab and Granary, and what we do is we try to give them an opportunity to express their creativity and to do something, which actually shows that quite a lot of our alumni are continuing to work, and I may say quite successfully, in theatre.
And Sasha, have you ever written a play?
No.
No interest?
No.
No, Patrick?
I'm working on a one-man show about my father.
Yeah.
And but no, I've never written a play, but I'm still hopeful.
Someone might write one for you.
But that would be nice. I was thinking.
Pat is a director. Pat is an actor and a director. So he does direct.
Yes, and I run this drama program in Tennessee, which is now a dance program as well. But I was thinking when Sasha was speaking and you were talking, Francis Ferguson, who was a critic in the mid-20th century, I think summed it up best, said, theater is 2 boards and a passion. And the further away you get from 2 boards and a passion, the further away you get from excellence, the further away you get from the true meaning of what theater is, or what art is. I mean, if the passion is gone, if it's just about, I got $100 million and I can build the world's biggest avatar, I think we're in another world then. I'm not against effects, but...
Yeah, And also just to add that in Death of a Salesman, we're also doing that collective theatre approach, which I'm artistic director of. We work very much on site performances and multimedia performances.
Right.
And so the fact that we perform in such a fantastic space as Everyman is really important for us. When we go to Belgrade, the space is different. We will adjust production accordingly. So we do adjust to the space. We use a lot of the architecture of the space in what we do. And the play itself is using a lot of multimedia, although there's no multimedia in actual text. We're approaching memory scenes through multimedia.
Right.
There are no cuts. We play everything in
Great respect for
great
the
respect.
text.
Just that we are thinking through in a different theatrical language, but keeping the essence.
Brilliant. That sounds great. I can't wait to see it. I'm going to bring Naomi up now, and she's going to give us a little roundup of the art scene, what's going on this week
Terrific.
in Cork. And if you have any questions for either Sasha or Patrick, you can fire away, Naomi.
That would be fantastic, especially because Naomi was our drama and theatre studies student, actually. So I'm very happy to be questioned by Naomi.
Yeah. Cool, I'll go ahead with this first, so, and then we can get on to that. So, Brezzy is playing tonight in Cork Operas at 8 o'clock. He's already a well-respected musician from his time fronting the Blizzards, and Brezzy has just released his second album, Rage and Romance, with Show Me Love being the first single released from the album. Tickets for tonight are €19. With an F Productions presents Salpadine Is My Boyfriend, running in the Half Moon Theatre from Tuesday the 14th to Saturday the 18th of May at 8:30. This play is about a new Irish generation that were promised everything but now find themselves queuing at the social welfare office to sign on. This play is written and performed by Stephanie Preisner, and tickets are €13. As we were just talking about there for a while, Death of a Salesman is running in the Everyman Palace from Thursday the 16th to Saturday the 25th of May at 8 p.m. It's presented by Kolectiv Theatre with Aleksandar Dundjerovic, responsible for the direction and stage vision. It's a stirring critique of the American dream. The play follows the plight of ageing down his luck salesman Willie Loman as he struggles to deal with an ever-changing world. Tickets are €20. The Riptide Movement are playing in Cypress Avenue on Thursday the 16th of May at 9 p.m. This Dublin rock quartet are renowned for their phenomenal live shows and playing in festivals all over Europe. Tickets for this gig are €10. And that's all the arts round up for the week.
That's a lot of arts. That's
A lot of arts, and yes, it's amazing in Cork. We had, there was a marvelous production, I'm sorry I missed it, but a lot of my friends saw it, Bug, which is a Tracy Letts play.
Yeah.
And a lot of my Facebook friends were talking about it on my site today, and but I only had one night off, working on the show, so I went to see Richard II, which was extraordinary also, and prior to that I saw Skull of Connemara that the Druid Theatre did. Theatre is alive and well and very exciting